Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Well, This Happened, the show that lets you be the career coach. This week we heard from James. He was at a department heads meeting when he was suddenly asked to present. He wasn't prepared but did so anyway and bombed the presentation. He's wondering what he should do in this situation. Click the link up here if you want to read the entire story. Earlier this week we shared some possible ways that James could address this situation. Let's take a look at which ones aren't correct. Let's start with option C, which is to speak up the next time you're asked to present and you're not prepared. It's better to be honest than make yourself look bad. It's never easy being put on the spot, especially when you're not prepared. However, if you say something like, "Actually, I'm not ready to present this information yet," it can look just as bad as concocting a half-baked presentation. It can make you seem like you haven't been doing the work. Not a great look. Next is option B, which is to email the other department heads, apologize, and attach a more complete presentation. You might need to do this anyway to ensure that everyone has what they need, but if you start making a habit of doing your homework past the deadline, your colleagues will notice. Your colleagues might start resenting you and lose faith in your ability to do the job when needed. This can also block work and cause a workflow issue. Then we had option D, which is to email your superior and ask for a heads up about the next time you need to present. You want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. While this is well intended, it can come off as passive-aggressive. Your boss might read this email as, "Why didn't you warn me about this?" Then they could get defensive because it looks like you're passing blame. You need to take ownership of this situation. So that leaves us with the correct answer, which is option A. Have a private conversation with your superior, explain what happened, and ask for feedback on what you can do to prevent this from happening again. If you're asked to present and you don't have all the information you need yet, you should share what you have during the meeting and then pull your boss aside afterwards. First, apologize for not being prepared, and then explain that you weren't aware that you needed to present. Then ask for advice on how you can handle this next time. This shows your boss that you're embarrassed and you don't want this to happen again. Choose to learn from this experience. That way, if it happens again, you'll have a game plan. So there you have it. Owning your mistakes and taking steps to try and improve for the future is your best course of action here. What would you have done if you were James? Tell us in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button if you found today's video helpful. Are you stuck at a job you hate and not sure how to start looking for work? Well, then you might want to check out our subscriptions where you can work with our coaches to help change jobs with ease. You can learn more about that up here or in the description below. If you want to watch more of Well, This Happened or one of our most popular videos of all time, you can check out the videos that we have linked here. Also, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell to get notified when our awesome new career content goes live weekly. Thanks so much for joining us, and we hope to see you next week on another episode of Well, This Happened.